Hello friends and welcome to our channel You Must Know. So, fingerprints. You might have heard a lot about this word. You might have seen it in a CID or Sherlock Holmes. Even your smartphone contains a fingerprint scanner. So what are fingerprints? In this video, I'll talk about what are fingerprints, how they are formed, and at last, why they are unique. Before going further, please share this video क्योंकि ज्ञान तो आखिर बांटने से ही बढ़ता है. Today, fingerprints are used in most of the security systems. For example, police stations, security agencies, schools, etc. The finest example is your smartphone, which contains a fingerprint scanner. But have you ever wondered why this scanner does not scan all fingers the same way? Clearly, because every finger has a unique fingerprint. So, let's start with a simple definition of fingerprint, which is the impression of a fingertip on any surface is known as fingerprint. Moisture and grease on fingers result in fingerprint impression, such as on glass or any other surface which are not visible to naked eye. Not only humans, even some primates including gorillas, chimpanzees and koala bears have their own unique fingerprints. And it's very strange that the fingerprint of koala are so similar to the human fingerprints that it's almost impossible to tell them apart. Now I'll explain you about the formation of fingerprints. For this, you must know about the skin layers. Basically, human skin is not one homogeneous layer of tissue, but a complex of many layers. The three main layers are the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. In between the dermis and the epidermis, there is a finger-like projections called dermal papillae. When the dermal papillae is scrunched between the dermis and the epidermis, fingerprint patterns are formed. If you look at your fingertip using a hand lens or camera of your phone, you will observe a raised portion and a plain portion. The raised portion is called ridge and the plain portion is called furrow. So we can now say that fingerprints are deposited on a surface because of these ridges. These ridges provide grip and has sweat pores. Before coming to our main question, let us first discuss type of fingerprint patterns and some basic terms related to them. So these are some basic terms related to the patterns. As you can see, type line covers the pattern area, delta is point at or nearest to the point of divergence, and core is point at the center of the pattern. Now if we talk about patterns, all fingerprints fall into one of the three basic overall patterns: the loop, the whorl, and the arch. These are some detailed view of the patterns. Then comes the composite patterns, which are basically the combination of arch, loop, and whorl. Now, pause the video for a while and observe the pattern on your fingertip and try to identify them. But keep in mind, patterns can't define the uniqueness of a fingerprint. You may have same patterns in all of your fingers. So, uniqueness is defined by ridge characteristics. Now, what are these ridge characteristics? So, these are certain characters, or you can say structures, which may be found in your fingerprints. So, these are some of the main characteristics. Okay, you might not understand by just seeing these images. Let me elaborate you with the help of an example. So you can see here, this is my fingerprint. Just pause the video and try to find the characteristics shown in the previous slide. Okay, I'll show you. The first one is lake. Yeah, then I have found a ridge end, a fork, an enclosure. You may find many such characteristics in a single fingerprint. According to All India Fingerprint Conference held at Srinagar, minimum 8 characteristics to be marked for the comparison. Now I'll show you how the characteristics provide uniqueness to the fingerprint. For this, I have taken 2 fingerprint samples. As you can see, both have loop patterns. At prima facie, both patterns look same. Now I'll differentiate both the patterns by finding the ridge characteristics. So I'll do it by step. First, we will assign numbers to different ridges. So first ridge will be counted as 1, and then 2, then 3, and so on. Same will perform with the second pattern. Okay. Now in the first sample, there we can see a ridge end at the second ridge and a bifurcation at the third ridge. Here I have only counted 2 characters. You may find different characters. Now same we will do with the second pattern. Okay. Now you can clearly see that the second ridge of the second pattern contains no ridge end. Okay. And if you see the third ridge of the second pattern, it contains no bifurcation. So in this way, we can conclude that both the samples are unique and hence all the fingerprints are unique in the same way. You can also practice the same with your fingerprint samples. Hope you have enjoyed the video and found it informative. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for interesting, engaging and informative contents. Bye bye guys.